Okay, this is the Promised Land peach orchard. There's the peaches. Those are about 3 years old. About 200 trees out here. There's where I stayed the first year. There's my little trailer. There's some rope and my thought in the back of the Corolla. And Mr. Dill and I put a wildlife camera on this telephone pole, and we got pictures of 2 foxes and 2 possums. If you're going to use paraquat, use about a 2% solution and put a surfactant in it. If you're going to use Roundup, you can get away with about 1.75%. Caught a big bass this trip, 22 inches. Depending upon who you talk to, it was 5.5 to 7.5 pounds. This is corn, and it's got the chicken feed on it. Also, if you're going to pull out T-tape line, $250 for 4,100 feet, cost about $8 a rope. You can get the couplers for about 50 cents. This is potatoes. This is where I stay. If I had to, I could stay in the laundry room because it has an air conditioner in there. And there's enough room to put my cot in there. And it has a refrigerator. That's Uncle Byron. I put 37 bags of straw on the berry bushes. It was easy to do. All you do is you cut the bottom of the bag out and lift the other end, the straw just falls out. I was able to lay about 1 bag every 10 seconds. And because we're keeping the grass high, we're not having problems with rabbits this year. As far as cattle goes, Kirby's taking his cattle to the west part of the orchard. He had 57 in there. I don't know what he's up to. He normally cuts this ground right here for hay. He's not doing that this year, so I don't know what he's up to. John Deere tractor is a 6220. Turn the key, you just got to click. On the herbicide rig, there's one little part on the carburetor that when it clogs, the engine stops running. Anyway, I'll give you a little introduction of some of the things we're planting. Here's your corn. Those are string beans. more beans. These are sunflowers right here. They'll grow to be about 2 feet tall with a big sunflower in the background. We don't like those because they tend to shade out the plants. We get rid of those. These are more beans. Get an idea what's going on here. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 6 rows of beans. Through with the Troy-Bilt rototiller. Go to the fast throttle, but go slow. Otherwise, you don't dig up the roots on the plants. And I'm going to now this is paraquat. Paraquat only takes a couple hours. Whereas Roundup, which is taken in by the plant, that can take a week to take effect. But that kills the plant, whereas paraquat is just topical. It doesn't kill the roots. Paraquat. That took effect in about 3 hours. But as you can see, it's a contact herbicide. If it doesn't make contact, it won't kill it. Berries. I'm not doing so hot. We have very little apical growth. Big oak you're seeing right in the center. It was under that tree that I proposed to Laura. And when I first got here, on like April 3rd, there were no leaves on that tree. These are pecans, those small trees you see. They'll produce this year. As far as equipment goes, when you come back in November, you'll need just walk into the trailer, pull your 2 duffel bags, go inside your black bag and pull your radio, and your 5-gallon bucket. That's about all you're going to need. You do not have a phone charger or a camera charger. But you've got underwear, you've got a back brace, just about everything else you need. Got 2 pairs of reading glasses, plenty of books. You got the Walton tapes. You got about 23 episodes of the Waltons. Again, here's the orchard. We've got 3 rows of watermelons in there with about 100 watermelons in each row. So that's probably about 300 watermelons, $1,500 worth of watermelons. On the bush hog, put your yoke on first. and then put your quick connect to your PTO. Remove your spacers on the side of the tractor, connect your lower joints, and you're ready to go. You've got to remove those spacers or you won't be able to position the tractor properly. You need to drive the PTO at 2200 RPMs for the mower to work at its maximum torque. On the land pride, you can't make turns with the land pride down, and the seal on the right side as you're moving forward is leaking. So you just got to continue to replace the fluids in that seal. As far as fishing goes, Nacogdoches is a good lake. You want to go on Boatman with your bicycle, or you can talk to James McLean and see if you can launch on his property. I was thinking about asking James for permission to launch in exchange for labor. This year I took out all the prune trees, all the plum trees. I left this tree in. I'm not sure what it is. It's a peach, but I'm not sure what variety. It's got about 200 peaches on it, and that's after I thinned it. I put braces in to hold up the scaffolds, and unfortunately, when the wind blew, the braces came down. Here's a good example of what these sunflowers look like. See, this thing's going to seed already. It's only about a foot high. It would completely dominate the orchard if we didn't remove these. Mercury makes a 25 horsepower pull start motor. We set up a wildlife camera on that power pole. We picked up 2 foxes, 2 different foxes, and 2 possums. That's in just 2 days. I'll walk you down one of the rows, and I'll show you where I'm staying. This is corn. When you put your chicken manure on it, don't get it down the center of the stalks. It affects the apical meristem. Oh, here's something really important. Hay fever. Claritin is the best product to use because it doesn't make you drowsy. You can take 2 or 3 Claritin a day, and you got to start taking them on March 1st, so that by April 1st you've built up some kind of immunity. It takes about 2 weeks to build up immunity. Here you can see the shack.
Well, the guys called off the lunch in the morning, breakfast in the morning.
They called it off, huh?
Yeah. I wasn't going to be there, and Jim wasn't going to be there. So, I'll be out here about 8:30.
Well, I have to go into town tonight. Thought I'd stay at your house.
Well, we're preparing for a guy from Dayspring, Mike. I'll just come out here and pick you up.
I have to print a boarding pass. I can only do it at your house.
Well, you can do that. 4 o'clock.
All right. All right.
Matter of fact, I want to go down to that place where the firewood is.
Yeah.
And load this up, and we'll go empty it there, and that'd be a good time for you to do that. When we go to empty this in the house.
Okay, fine.